more predictions. Trev's Hockey Show. I'm the Trev. That's just too sweet. Anyway, continuing on with our playoff predictions for the 2024 NHL Playoffs. And we're already at the point where we're making an Eastern Conference Finals prediction video. So, in the spirit of how we've done these kinds of predictions videos in the past, I want to go over how we got here and give my thoughts on how I did as far as a prediction standpoint is concerned. And for the record, I didn't bat 1,000 in the East again, but I at least called one series right in the number of games played. So there's that. Either way, let's talk about it. So, quick rundown of how we're here. First, you got the Panthers Bruins. Honestly, style wise, it was like watching another team play itself. Boston, for their credit, came in tired, but after game one, once Florida adjusted to the Boston tempo and the Boston play, it was Florida. And I'm surprised it even went 6 games, to be perfectly honest. I mean, games 1, 2, and 3 were an absolute goal fest. When game 1 was 6-1, game 2 was 6-4. I think game 1 was 5-1, game 2 was 6-1, game 3 was 6-2. But after game 1, after Boston scored that 5-1 win, it was Florida. As soon as both teams realized, hey, we need to play better defense, it was your 3-2, 2-1, 3-2 defensive style of play. But everybody in Florida played their part. That's the scary part. I mean, not only were all the lines clicking, but Marchand was taken out. I mean, who was not happy about that? Other than a Bruins fan, really. I mean, like I said, the tone was set after game 1. After Florida adapted and played the Boston style of hockey, it was on. It was great. But yeah, I picked the Bruins in 6. Unfortunately, it's Florida in 6. So like I said, I got one series right in terms of games played, but I don't know if we'll count that. Now, as for the other quarter semifinal, Rangers and the Hurricanes. I mean, other than game 5 and 6, it was as close as everybody figured it was going to be, within one goal. I mean, they played 3 overtime periods to solve 2 games. One of them was a double overtime. But solid playing by both teams. And I mean, it's a shame Carolina came out on the losing end. I would have loved to have seen this go with a full 7 like I thought it would, but the Rangers still won at 6, and I did call the Rangers to win it. Great series all the same, and I think we can all agree that without Matt Rampy, do the Rangers get this far? I mean, yeah, they could probably get this far on talent alone, but without Rampy and the skill and size advantage, the skill in how he can be a rough and tough kind of dude, it helps out a lot. Now, as for the Hurricanes, lots of questions in the offseason. Lots. I mean, they got a ton of free agents. On top of that, Brindamore. Is he staying or is he going? I can't imagine Brindamore leaving the Hurricanes helps the Hurricanes at all, but neither does losing a big free agent or two. But if that was their last shot, for a bit anyway, it's been fun watching the competitive Carolina Hurricanes team. I'll say that much. So as of this point, as far as picking team accuracy, I'm 7 for 11 in every playoff series to this point. Now, whether or not I go 1,000 in the West remains to be seen. I don't think I'm going to go that way, but let's talk about the Eastern Final that we have right in front of us. Ooh, this is going to be fun. So for the Panthers, this is the 2nd straight year going to the conference finals. For the Rangers, this is their 2nd time in 3 years in the conference finals. So from the historical standpoint, these 2 teams have only ever met once in the playoffs, and that was in 1997. So they don't have a deep playoff history, but as far as regular season history goes, yeah, they're pretty. Well, let's see. This season they weren't evenly matched. I think Florida had this series at 2-0-1 as far as the regular season series is concerned, but that was regular season. This is playoffs. Regular season don't mean nothing right now. Now, as for goal scoring, your top five for the Panthers, something like that. There's our stats. So it's Florida. And there's your Rangers. A little bit like that. So as far as the one-on-ones, they're pretty evenly matched. Of course, the Panthers still have Bobrovsky in net. He started every game, going 8 for 3 with a 2.37 goals against and a .902 save percentage. And when you need that clutch save, goalie Bob will always have that clutch save. And of course, the Rangers have Shesterkin, who's played every game, going 8-2-0 with a 2.40 goals against and a .923 save percentage. So he's stopping a lot more than Bobrovsky as far as save percentage is concerned. And maybe that'll make the difference is the goaltending. I mean, ultimately, the name of the game is to see who can keep the puck out the most. But maybe that'll be the question: is which goalie can keep the puck out, not just the most, but consistently. And I think that's good. What it's all going to boil down to is it's going to be a game of consistencies. And I'm sorry, this year the Rangers are solidly consistent. And I'm by no means saying we can overlook the Panthers at any point in this series because, again, everybody on every line is coming through, and 9 times out of 10 in clutch moments. And Matthew Tkachuk. But my gut tells me to go Rangers in 6, so I'm going with my gut on this one. I'm saying Rangers in 6. New York is just too good. Right now, they are too good. I mean, only 2 losses in the playoffs, and they could have been easily avoided. You know, they could be sitting 8-0 right now. But it won't be an easy 6. I guarantee it. And like I said, I think the biggest thing will be the goaltending and which team puts the puck in the most. And I think the Rangers can definitely put in the puck a lot more than the Panthers can. And I'm not saying the Panthers can't score. I'm saying the Rangers are going to score more. So I am picking the Rangers to win the Prince of Wales Trophy. See how well this one ages. It's another one of them Trev hockey shows. I want to thank you for tuning in. Don't think I don't appreciate the gesture, especially if you've made it to this point. And if you have made it to this point, hey, hit that like button. It'll be good with me. If you want to, that red button that says subscribe all over it, if you're considering it, feel free to hit it. It'll make me feel good. Make you feel good. And to all the newbies that have come along, I do appreciate you. Just remember that. So, one conference finals predictions video down. See how the rest of tonight's game goes. They're in double overtime right now between Dallas, Colorado. And then you got the other series. But either way, in the meantime, and in between time, be looking for more videos from Trev. Data.